The New England Patriots are developing Drake Maye perfectly, and I feel like nobody's talking about it. What is going on, Pats Nation? It's your boy Colby, also known as Patriots Global, back here with another video. And today we need to talk about how the Patriots are developing their third overall pick in Drake Maye, because nobody's really talking about it, but silently they are doing a very, very good job. Before we hop into the video, though, please consider leaving this video a big thumbs up, because it significantly goes a long way and helps out the channel, along with subscribing to the channel if you aren't already. Believe it or not, the majority of people watching the channel aren't subscribed to the channel. So for all your New England Patriots news, make sure to follow the channel. While you guys are at it, if you want to go that extra mile in supporting the channel, go ahead and check out a couple of the products from Fanatics that I listed below. I actually earn a small commission when you guys buy those products from Fanatics below. So if you want to go that extra mile, help support the channel, and get a Drake Maye jersey, go ahead and check it out below. But yes, right now the Patriots are developing Drake Maye exactly how they should, and Jacoby Brissett is a major piece of that. I feel like right now people are only talking about the system that Drake Maye is in, and they're only talking about TC McCartney and Alex Van Pelt, but they're not talking about the quarterback that is currently ahead of the depth chart, that is a veteran. And former Patriots quarterback Brian Hoyer touched upon this perfectly, and I wanted to share it with you guys. He said, and I quote, "Jacoby is like a little brother to me. We were teammates. We're friends." Hoyer told ESPN's NFL Live on Wednesday. The Patriots signed Jacoby Brissett to be the starter right away, knowing they were drafting a quarterback with that pick because he's capable and played a lot of football. He's very endearing to his teammates. They love him. He's the perfect guy to mentor Drake Maye. And I think that Nesson also hit on this perfectly, saying after this that this is not Brissett's first season in New England. He was drafted by the Patriots in the third round at number 91 overall in 2016. He played just one season with the team in his career. And I know that a lot of people are going to hear about his previous tenure in New England and say, well, it's not under Bill Belichick. It's not under the same scheme. So why does him being here prior have any value? And while it is true that the Patriots system isn't necessarily what it was when Brissett was here at one time, there is something that's going to stay the same. It's going to be the defense. It's still going to be the same team. It's going to be the locker room, some of the same guys here, the fan base. Not only that, but there are certain expectations here in New England that Belichick here or Belichick not here are going to be the same thing under Gerard Mayo. And Jacoby Brissett is going to be able to help relate that message to a young Drake Maye, what it means to be here in New England and what those expectations are. Now, not only that, but Jacoby Brissett has already been in the Alex Van Pelt system. He's not just learning it new with Drake Maye. He was in this exact system in 2022 when he started for the Cleveland Browns. During that 2022 season with the Browns, Jacoby Brissett was able to take them to a 4-7 record. He had 369 attempts thrown with 236 completions, a 64% completion rate for 2,608 yards, 12 touchdowns, and only 6 interceptions. So Brissett already knows this West Coast offense that Alex Van Pelt is trying to implement. And what you have to keep in mind, too, is that while quarterback has to be the #1 priority, Van Pelt has an entire new offense to coach up. He has to work with the wide receivers, the offensive line, the running backs. He has to talk to the other coaches. He has to work with the other quarterbacks at that. He cannot constantly be with Drake Maye. So when Maye does have questions about how to run a specific play or has a question about a certain look, he can look towards Jacoby Brissett, whether that is during practices or whether that is during the season. Whenever Drake Maye does take over, he can come back to the sidelines and talk it through with Jacoby Brissett. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people think about the quarterback position and they just think about pure raw talent, that playing the position purely comes on if you have this God-given talent. And if you have that, that's great. But Tom Brady, when he was here, he didn't have this natural God-given talent. What he had was the mental side. He was so brilliant that it translated on the field. He worked on his physical side over time, and that's what made him the greatest quarterback of all time. We know that Drake Maye can be dominant from the physical side of things, but if he can also be dominant on the mental side of things and understand this system like the back of his hand, then he's not going to second guess himself. He's going to listen to his instincts, he's going to listen to his brain, and he's just going to play like we saw him play in North Carolina. Before we continue on today's video, though, let's take a quick listen to our sponsors over at Aura. Hey guys, sorry to cut the video real quick, but I had a very important question that I had to ask you, and that is, have you ever Googled yourself, or maybe a friend, or maybe a family member Googled themselves and saw their private information being used? Maybe like their name, their phone number, their social security number, their address, maybe their credit card information? God knows I have, and the only reason that I was able to find that and take care of it was because of today's sponsor over at Aura. So what Aura is an identity protection service. And what they do is they go ahead for you so you don't got to do the hard work, and they scour the internet for any of your information being used illegally that you didn't want them to use. The other great part is that they'll monitor your credit. They'll see if your phone number is being used to robocallers, which if you don't know what those guys are, they're essentially the ones that call you about 5 times a day. Because little do you know, these data brokers are actually trying to sell your information to robocallers, to spammers who are trying to find out your own personal information, such as where you live. So what Aura will do is they'll essentially send you an email or notification saying that, hey, someone's trying to use your phone number. Someone's trying to access this information about you. Do you want us to delete it from the web? Fortunately, in today's society, a lot of threats that we all face on a day-to-day basis come online. And unfortunately, the scary part is that we can't always see it. Aura's going to come in, protect you, protect your family from threats that we can't see and we don't even know are coming. So hey, look, you guys can go right ahead and let people exploit your own private information, or you can go to the link in the description box below and pinned in the comment section below to go ahead and sign up for your 14-day free trial over at Aura. Look, guys, I get it. Jacoby Brissett isn't necessarily the highest thought upon quarterback. I feel like when people think about bridge quarterbacks or veteran quarterbacks to develop a young quarterback, they think of Aaron Rodgers or they think of Tom Brady. And while it is great to be able to learn behind one of the greatest of all time, most players don't have the option or the ability to have that. And having a veteran mentor quarterback who's going to help you understand the scheme and feel more comfortable, but also be there to pick you up and keep you in good spirits when you have a bad play or you have a bad game or have a bad moment is so valuable. We saw this with Mac Jones during his rookie season in 2021. We saw the value that Brian Hoyer was able to bring to Mac Jones, and big part of why Mac Jones in his rookie season performed as well as he did. He looked like he was going to be the Patriots franchise quarterback. Once the Patriots ironically took a veteran mentor quarterback away from Mac Jones, he started to digress. There is so much value in having a mentor quarterback, especially having one that can really understand the system that your young quarterback rather is going to be playing under. Not just that too, but Jacoby Brissett and Drake Maye, they are very, very similar in terms of their playing style, right? They're going to be pass-first quarterbacks, but they're able to be mobile when they need to. And that's what Jacoby Brissett is. He has one of the lowest interception rates in the entire NFL, just behind Aaron Rodgers. He's a guy that can be mobile when he needs to, but is very, very shifty in his pocket. I don't know about you guys, but I feel very, very confident in Jacoby Brissett's ability to come here in New England, win us a few games where we need them, but most importantly, develop the 3rd overall pick and the investment that the Patriots made in Drake Maye. That's going to be it for today's video, though. This is where I kick it off to you guys, and I want to know, how do you feel about how the Patriots are developing Drake Maye? Do you think that Jacoby Brissett is a big part of that, or do you have your concerns about how they're developing him? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember to leave a big like on this video, and of course, subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news. I appreciate you all so much for watching, but most importantly, never forget, go Pats.